Hello everybody, this is HeflaTV here on HeflaTV 1, and yes, damn it, it was so short notice, but we have two Asian games actually coming. First of all, this nice one, of course, MiTH versus Titan, and right after we have actually another one coming at 14 CET, that's in about 2 hours, and it is Kingdom versus Immunity, so very promising games incoming. Either way, right now we have some loading issue. One of the spectators is just not coming in. Let's hope it's happening soon today. I'm just making sure. Like, by the way, if you understand Chinese, you can also go on our HeflaTV 6 channel, because there the Chinese are streaming. And well, let's see. I don't know who didn't load in, but yeah, the admin just kicked him right away. And there we go again. Let's try it one more time. Okay, Amazon, someone says in chat. Well, Twitch just got bought by Amazon, that's true. But for us, that doesn't yield any changes as far as I know, at least. So let's see what's coming in the next days. Either way, we are in a draft, and yeah, finally I can make a proper introduction here. This is HeflaTV on HeflaTV 1. Welcome to the HeflaTV label. This is Join Dota League Season 3, Division 1 Asia. MiTH Trust meets Titan, two big C teams, and well, Titan is definitely the favorite here. It seems like they are full roster here as well, just like MiTH. So we have Mr. Yamate, Sting, KYXY, Net, and Ohio. That really looks good, and well, let's see how it goes. I'm definitely looking forward to this. Unfortunately, I'm alone, but Coucher is at the moment at the gym, so he might come back in, I don't know, maybe half an hour or so, and that should be enough time to hop into game number 2 and then also jump into the other two game series, Immunity versus Kingdom, which is following right after here on HeflaTV 1. And our Chinese casters, I think they might even go online on both channels today, HeflaTV 5 and 6. They're gonna stream the MSI Dragon Battle as well as here the JDC games. So either way, that was enough introduction, enough information right at the start. Let's look in the draft and see what we got. Doom and Panda getting banned out, and that's, yeah, no surprise whatsoever. The Razor right after, and the Void. I think that is pretty much representing the meta as we got it right now. There's no surprise whatsoever. Of course, that opens something. Yes, the Lycan. I was just about to say that. The Lycan is coming. But of course, there's also the option of go and push on the other side. We have a Death Prophet, we have the Rasta, Earthshaker. Some teams want to secure this one. And, well, let's see what they decide to go for. I mean, do they go pushing? Do they go team fight? Yesterday, I think you saw the Megaphone battle. Some of you, Navi versus Team Tinker is playing today, for example, and we had Empire, Virtus Pro. Like, it was, there were really nice games, but you saw the difference there because they had these early game, mid game drafts, all team fight focused instead of going for the objectives, and that was quite refreshing. But in the Asian scene, as it stands right now, they're still on the TI meta where it's like, hey guys, we gotta get our job done. But okay, MiTH Trust is coming up with something that surprises me personally. The Shadow Shaman, I pretty much predicted him already, but the Ember Spirit is coming right after, and okay, that's definitely interesting. He needs a bit longer till he's online in comparison to a Lycan, for example. I mean, a Lycan is done. If he gets decent farm, he's just going for those necros, and then with Wolves and Howl, he's such a pushing machine without crazy items income, and plus of course you need quite some disable on him, as in stuns or snares, to lock him down. I mean, right now if the Ember Spirit gets him, of course we have the chains, we have a Hex, but the Hex doesn't slow him down unfortunately, but we have the Shackles. These are two things, and whoa, nice one. Visage is coming out, so that is quite interesting, I have to say. So Visage Familiars, yep, I would like to see another aura coming out here. Drow, Vengeful Spirit, Luna, something like that. Maybe some aura stacking plus Howl. Visage is one of the most underplayed heroes at the moment in the current meta, but I don't understand quite why. That's my biggest problem, because every time I see a Visage, it's doing just as we know the Visage from 2013 or early 2014, because the soul assumption is still quite strong, the roaming potential is good, the birds do a quite amazing job, especially when they scale with something else. So I really don't know why like the Visage is so underplayed at the moment, and also following the stats on it, like whenever teams pick it up and play it properly, then Visage is doing quite well. So let's see if Titan gets their Visage through here. It's definitely interesting pick. We have to see what pick 3 and 4 is, if they want to support this more, maybe want to go for more minions. I mean, right now we are looking already towards potential Necro. The Wolves coming out anyway, Familiars. Question is, when do we see the full amount of Familiars with the Arcanum Scepter? But yeah, that's all in the future. Right now we just look at the second ban stage, and there we have the Rubik. Rubik coming out, understandable I guess. Not stealing anything crucial there, like the Master Open Wards, for example. That always hurts if you suddenly have enemies Master Open Wards. And of course the Batrider. Batrider taken out, I can totally understand it. If you guys saw yesterday the Navi game, I think there we saw Funnick as the MVP in all of the games pretty much. On a Batrider, that's how you pretty much play a Batrider to the full extent. I mean, here and there of course mistakes are always being made. But when it comes to like looking at the entire game, the impact of the Batrider, maybe split push, roaming, scouting, initiation, whatsoever, it was crazy what we saw there. The full potential of a Batrider, we rarely see that actually being outplayed. But yeah, let's see. We have the second ban stage finished. A Stunner gets out, the Sand King on the sidelines, and okay, the big ultimate is gone. The Ravage. This was something I predicted actually for pick 3 and 4, unless it's getting banned, and unfortunately it's getting banned. So our offlane candidate, the Titan, is definitely out. No Ravage, no Anchor Smash, no Gush. The hero is just too versatile and too often played at the moment to be ignored in the second ban stage. So yeah, I guess it's the right decision to just ban him out. For both teams actually. Like if you look at the Shadow Shaman and the Ember Spirit, they don't want to play against the Titan either, but they decided not to ban it. Maybe they were hoping to get it through. But apparently, no, it's not the case. But, talking about one offliner, going to the second one, Centaur Warren is coming out. So, offlane candidate, question mark. Yesterday we saw Gavos playing that carry, Centaur Warren, that was quite a show. Super tanky. Let's see how this Warren is gonna do. I mean, the most important part, of course, about a Centaur Warren is the initiation he gets through. That's, yeah. The question is always, how fast do you get that dagger up? Do you, are you successful in your offlane? Do you get that fast level you need to get the double edge really having a huge impact on the game? I mean, it's an additional stun. Looking at the Lycan, I've been already talking about that the Lycan always needs lockdown. And yeah, a Centaur Warren is definitely something there. But he's also very vulnerable against what we just had on Titan's side there. That's not so good for him, because a Viper is a hero that can kite a Centaur Warner unless he's using the Stampede, but also the Stampede has a very limited duration. So yeah, unless you really escape and get out of range, you can be kited easily by a Viper. Not to mention there's also a second slow there with the Visage. So Centaur Warner, if he doesn't land it and then is trying to get closer to heroes just by walking pretty much, that's always bad news for the Centaur. And let's see, we have the fourth picks coming. Let's see what they go for. I mean, right now, MiTH could go for a second core. If the Ember Spirit is safe or mid, that's still to be determined, but I guess it's gonna be mid. The question is, what do we have against it? Is that a safe lane Lycan with a Viper mid, or the other way around? I guess if it's Ember Spirit, I'd prefer the Viper, obviously. But let's see what Titan is gonna decide that. I mean, we definitely see that with the fourth picks. Then it's kind of obvious what direction they go. At least I hope so, unless there is some really exotic stuff coming. Okay, there's a Lich coming up. Is that now a support mid-Lich King that is just being there, putting up the harass all the time? If it's against the Viper, then it's as soon as they reach like level 3, 4 or something, it's just very, I don't know, to a very limited effect because of corrosive skin and everything. But let's see, maybe this is also a solo Lich. We saw that already. Ember Spirit mid, a carry Centaur in a tri-line and a Lich offline. That would definitely be interesting. We saw that being played last week or so, and it actually worked out. Those fast levels on Lich, when he's solo in a lane, he's getting all the lane experience plus the sacrifice experience. He's faster at level 6 than anyone else, and with the Frost Blast all the time being spammed on a target, either you have massive regeneration with you, or support of IO or any other healer, like I don't know, Voodoo Restoration, something like that, anything similar, then the Lich can drive out anyone out of lane, anytime. Ooh, look at this. Next Assassin. I did not see this one coming. I mean, the Lich, okay, I think it fits in. It also helps with the armor and everything, especially against the Viper. There's an additional slow then on the pitch, makes it harder for the Viper to like chase a target, for example, because the slow is similar. But the next Assassin, I did not see this one coming. Absolutely not. I mean, he's quite good against Centaur. Like, if you see the Centaur wants to initiate on you, you can always play around with the Spike Carapace. It's always a bit a poker game, like who uses what first, fake casting, etc., etc. But well, we have to see. I mean, if the Nyx Assassin gets proper levels up and finds the Shadow Shaman or the Lich, it's definitely something to easily nuke out a target. MiTH Trust. I don't understand this one. Lion is getting banned, and I did not see this Lion coming. I absolutely did not see that Lion coming. I mean, as it looks right now, this might be even an offline Nyx. Visage in a tri-lane with the Lycan +1 and a Viper mid. That's how I figure out the entire thing right now. A Lion, I guess it could have been picked, but I mean, there's one nice advantage actually about the Lion, except of course for all his utility spells like the stun and the hacks. He brings down a target, either he nukes it completely down, or it brings it low so that the Viper Nether Toxin, for example, kicks in and does a ton of damage. But let's see. Titan, they decide to ban out the Bristleback. Okay, that's another target, another tanky target. I don't think MiTH Trust would have played two tanky targets, like a Bristleback Centaur. That might have been then Ember Lich mid Centaur offline, and the Bristleback in a dual lane. Could have worked, but okay, they go greedy. Slark it is. Slark. That's definitely interesting. And someone said in the chat, Titan is gonna pick Drow. I am not so sure about that. Not after these four picks here. I don't think so. I really don't think so. Darkseer it is. Okay. That puts then Visage next in a support role with the Lycan on lane, Darkseer in the offline. We have to see who picks up then the mid hero. Okay, KYXY gets the Viper. Okay. Interesting. Interesting to say the least. Either way, swapping the overlays, waiting till they pick up the heroes, and then we go into game number 1. We're a bit behind time, but I think we should still make it to the next game easily. But yeah, let's see. Go guys, pick your heroes, and then let's go. Hefla is solo casting, so I have to cut down my voice to a low amount today. I'm anyway quite rusty with casting. I have been managing or doing just manager jobs the last 4 or 5 days, plus I had visitors, so Coucher, Grandis and Mike, they were mostly doing all the other games. So let's see what we got. First of all, we have to fix our HUD. There we go, perfect HUD. And all that being fixed, we go and introduce the teams. We have Lakels playing here, the Ember Spirit, MyPro on the center, Warner in the mid, Noki. And yep, he's gonna be there with Lakels, just as I said. Then we have TR. Is that? Wait, I actually have to check MiTH's roster because I'm not quite familiar, like what changes they did. Either way, he's on the Shaman, and then we have. Okay, Mr. Gook. No, I actually have to check the MiTH roster. That can't be. Wait, officially there are Toys, Lakels, then KYT, Noki. well, they even have 7 players registers at the moment, and we have Boombell and Duckmy Pro. So I guess these are the full names, but as I said, I mean, none of them are labeled as a stand-in, so I guess this is the final roster. But as I said, I haven't seen MiTH in quite a while, actually. So either way, we go on the other side, on the Radiant side here. We have Extinct on the Visage. Ohio is playing the Darks here, and then we have here Yamate on the Lycan, KYXY playing the Viper, and Net is on the Nyx Assassin. At the moment, they're all 5 heading towards their own jungle. So I think they definitely look forward to meet someone there, because right now, even on level 1, they would have a slow, Iron Shell to do a ton of damage, the Howl maybe level 1 helping there, KYXY level 1 poison attack. The slow is very limited, but still it of course helps. It's a second slow, and of course if the Impale hits, then with the Iron Shell next to it, that could be an easy first blood, but I really don't think that MiTH is gonna go out. Like, it seems like they're spreading towards their lanes and just play it safe. Slark, Shadow Shaman, just as I actually saw those lanes, the only question I have is, does Noki stay in that mid lane and uses the sacrifice right away, or does he actually go into a tri lane? I mean, the tri lane, Rasta plus Lish plus Slark, it's quite potent if you think about it. Like, we have a Frost Blast that's slow number 1, then we have a Shackle possibly coming out by the Shadow Shaman, and this is only just level 1. So that's another lockdown, and then we have the Slark, of course, hitting with the pounds. The first pounds damage is relatively limited, of course, it's only 60 damage, but it's level 1. We always just talk about level 1, and then, yeah, this is another 3.5 seconds plus the Shackle, which is the 2.75 seconds. So we talk about 2 seconds slow, and then about 5 seconds lockdown, which could easily be a first blood. So whoever is going in at offline, probably Ohio here on his Darks here, he has to be careful, of course. I mean, he always has the Surge, but it only works, of course, against the Frost Blast. If the Shackles come out at the right time, that's bad news for him. So let's see. The pause is over, and I think we go in the game. The question is now, Centaur, does he have a ward with him? No, he doesn't even bother with the ward. Noki, he put 1 here in the mid, giving vision here on the other side. Nicely there, but where's the other one? Okay, they planted it early. Top here, top rune, sort of secured, and there's nothing else. So far we also have 1 observer ward in a interesting spot, I have to say. That one is pretty much hard to find. If you place your sentry somewhere here in the region, then yeah, I guess it doesn't really work out. But the second one is still to be planted, and yeah, Net has it, and it's probably gonna be somewhere here. Yeah, he's saving time on it. And sure, right now there's no reason to plant it. You can really wait till you have to go to lane, so you have the full duration on the wards, and he's gonna put it there, or are they? I mean, right now they could start some harass maybe on the Slark, but no, they decide to not do anything. The haste rune is gonna be on a center Warner. It's not quite a helpful rune at the start, so let's see how the laning is going. Net, okay, he did not put his ward there, so right now maybe this ward is supposed to block this one, or maybe it's a ward behind the tower. That's interesting. Okay, we have 1 ward here, sentry blocking the side pole. And yeah, there it is. It actually came out. So Net versus the Rasta already, just showing off a bit, and how level 1 is coming out in the mid. It is actually, I would have preferred the Viper there, but they decide to go for the Lycan there in the mid. So it is Ember versus the Lycan, with the Lish being the support and staying in lane as it seems. So as soon as he's level 2, the Lycan has to eat those Frost Blasts pretty much on cooldown, and that is definitely gonna hurt. Top we have the tri-lane here, and they try to do the side pulls as well, pull them into the creep wave, because then the Slark can't really do anything. Right now we have both of the supports rotating in and trying to apply some pressure maybe here on the Darks here, but for some reason Noki stopped. And that's pretty much it. But also Shadow Shaman coming, like, but he was seen, like when he went through here, they saw him go in this direction, so I don't think this is a secret anymore. Unless Ohio is really going far out, there's not much happening. An Iron Shell on the creeps, but that's all it is for now. Then again, also Slark. Like, with their rotations, none of the lanes are actually finding some decent farm at the moment. I think the Darkseer might actually be more successful with this than anything else. And oh, look! The sentry ward actually found the observer, so right now they could rotate in without Ohio seeing what's going on. That of course is a good news for them. Yeah, the Slark is desperately trying to grab some XP wherever he can. May it be the neutrals, may it be the lane. But yeah, it doesn't really work out quite well. 2 minutes, he's still level 1, but he's gonna get that level 2 pretty much soon. Yamate finding the 2-minute rune. It's a double damage, helps him of course, but danger. Danger everywhere. We have the Rasta come in the sides, and oh, he uses, I can't even believe it, he uses the wolves to scout, but look at the position of the Rasta. Like, he was not seen by those wolves, so the wolves at the moment just go into the ruin, and oh, they're coming in. There's the shackle, not in tower range, so all they need is now, oh, yes, perfect. This is a safe first blood. You couldn't ask for more. Nicely timed, directly after, directly after the shackles, we had the chains. That was the best thing to do. So, that's of course the downside of a Lycan in the mid. And yeah, it was all good. Either way, he will come back pretty fast, and we have to see where is the next time they apply pressure. Right now, Titan is going for more static tri-lane, while we have like this roaming, or these roaming supports on the other side. So let's see what's happening here. At the moment, Noki, he went top. He's trying to get the D ward done, and yes, he actually finds that ward. So that sentry is gone. But let's see what else we have here. At the moment, we have the Shadow Shaman leeching some XP. I don't know if he even knows about this going on, but oh, the center, he's coming in and he's trying to do that double pull, but oh, this is a bad timing. Now they see each other. Oh, is he blocked? He's blocked! I can't even believe it. He's blocked by the neutrals, so he's going there. Oh, the Iron Shell. He's held in place now. It's all about the right clicks, double edge, and yes, with the other shock, easy one. That was very unfortunately, like those fat buggers here, they blocked him in that narrow passage. He was trying to get through, or rather trying to get out, but no way. Santa was saying, you shall not pass. And yeah, that's the second one to happen here. Ohio dead, but he immediately comes back with the Iron Shell on top. And let's see, top Titan, they say like, guys, we have to show some sort of initiative. This like 0 and 0, still nothing there. The cliff being used. Noki starting to do some harass damage, but this is Frost Blast, level 1, very limited damage, and yeah, with the howl and everything, I mean, look, they get nice plus damage, of course, and oh, the Ember Spirit in the mid, whoa, that was close. They get another kill on the Lycan, which I missed, because I actually think that we have soon a go here top, and oh, there's the poison attack on the Slug. He still has a pounce away if he wants to, but this is just level 1 poison attack. No, this is not really scary, they go for it. Oh, the Visage tanking away the creeps a bit because they want that tower. They want the tower badly, and look at it, there won't be a deny coming. Nope, this is the first tower, but they even missed the last hit on it, so the Siege Engine is the lucky one to get the last hit. Unfortunately, that doesn't really help your team. You rather have this bonus gold on yourself. So it's 3-0, twice in the mid, and once the offlaner died. But of course, Lycan, I say, Titan, they secure at least the first tower in the game. So I guess stepping up a bit the pace, and let's see if MiTH is not rotating against this tri-lane here top. We might even see more aggression coming out. But let's see, Ohio, relatively low in mana. He has, what does he get? Okay, the soaring is done. It's in the courier. He receives it right now, so that should keep him on lane. We have the Tranquil Boots already on the center warrior. He's trying to make them kick in at the moment. But yeah, the problem is you also need to CS, of course, and yeah, he's trying to time it right. He actually does, minimizing the damage coming from the Iron Shell, and let's see, there's a lot of action, a lot of presence here. Oh, there's a Hex, Nyx Assassin, there's the Shackles, and oh my god, this should be enough. He still has the Spike Carapace, okay, this will only slow them down. There's the stun on Noki, but nothing else is coming. But oh, Yamate using the ultimate, and Viper is rotating in as well. Noki's the first one to fall. I don't know if they want to follow up. No. Oh my god, the Soul Assumption getting him down. He doesn't commit here on KYXY. The Remnant is too short. What does he do with that Remnant on the Soul Assumption? Oh, but nice one. But the neutrals, oh, this was so close. But they have to be careful. Maybe they rotate top. No, they won't. but damn it. Like 2 kills here for Titan. Nice rotation. All that just for a Nyx Assassin. It's a 2-1 trade after all. But I think the better kills were here on Titan. Just because the 2 cores of Titan, they got the kills while they only lost the Nyx Assassin. So I think they can live with it. Then again on MiTH side, the Ember survives and just comes back. Did he put a Remnant somewhere? I'm not quite sure. I don't think that he put a Remnant there. But either way, do we have maybe a go? Oh, there's the Hex, but the Search is coming out at the same time. So he's super fast, chicken. And yep, that's definitely not enough. Now the poor Rasta has even problems with getting all that damage from the Iron Shell. So 2 and 4. Oh, they want to go on net here. The chains actually hit. The Frost Blast is going into the Spike Carapace, but yeah, with the damage over time, that should be no problem whatsoever. And Lakel's here. He's having a damn good start. Like Ember Spirit, having the bottle done. Coleman's Shield. Oh, there's a slow. Okay, Extinct. He was hit here, but of course now he's just too fast. He needed Noki there for additional slow, but he was just busy using that new sacrifice on the next creep wave. He was out of mana anyway after that engagement in the mid. So, yep, but that shows you how close the entire thing is. That was just once. That was 2 right clicks and once the chains. And that brought Extinct way, way below the convenient threshold of HP. Just one follow-up, any random nuke, and that would have been it. Either way, 2-5, 8 minutes. We're looking at the net worth for the first time here in this game, and yes, it pretty much shows what we expected here. The Viper did a good farm, but so did the mid. When it comes to the offliners, the Darkseer definitely ahead over our center Warner here, but that's quite obvious with the Iron Shell, even though Ohio died once, so I thought maybe he's a bit more ahead. Like in the mid does still quite well, so Titan overall, the farm is decent, but of course on top of all that net worth comes at least once the tower gold, which helps him. The biggest problem is the Slug at the moment. 1,800 net worth, that is not much, but now, oh, they want to go in KYXY here. Look at it, Frost Blast, he's using the mech, but wow, even the Chain Frost being used, that's quite some commitment, and look at it. Nyx Assassin, he's getting surged, all he wants is Noki, but oh, Slug using his ultimate now. Does he have enough mana to pounce away? Oh, he's using the South, but the Wolves are gonna interrupt it, and let's see, do they want to chase it? Yes, net is getting surged up, but no, it doesn't seem they want to commit to this, because they are themselves really, really low. Even the Carapace can't really help you there, so in the end, it works out, but oh, Noki, what was Noki doing there? Either way, look at this, Lycan, oh, against Lakels. This is now an interesting one, because the ultimate should end soon. It will actually end soon, and oh, look at it, the wards. He got at least that 1 kill. Ohio just glimpsing, I would say, vacuum him back, but oh my god, this is not enough. I think he should have chased a bit more there, but yeah, it wasn't quite possible, but oh, the Rasta just taking the last wards there just to secure those neutrals. But in the end, they get him down, and Darkseer, he's the lucky one with like 40 HP or 30 HP. It was surviving. Still, MiTH doing quite better trades overall, and that gives them 4 kills advantage at the moment. Then again, the Viper, for example, right after he died, KYXY here, he's like, okay guys, I can do some split push then, some pressure on top. I have a mech, I should be quite safe, unless, of course, unless there's a huge rotation coming in, and, well, when is the center joining the game, as in TPing somewhere, using that dagger, and as I say it, yeah, he's doing it, like he's listening to me, and he's coming in. They want mid. Maybe even the mid tower once they have a successful engagement. But of course there's always the Wolves. He is a sentry ward, so they definitely see this one, but let's see. Right now he's just farming a bit with the Wolves, which is, I guess, the smart thing to do. Viper is baiting, because there's 2 guys in the background. It's daytime still, they're far enough away, they should not see him. So Ohio and Net here just baiting, or rather the Viper is baiting on KYXY here, and they are just waiting till someone answers that bait. And actually, they might be successful, because there's a smoke. This is Gnocchi, the Rasta, and the Warrunner in the background. And oh, KYXY stun hacks at the same time. Shackles are following up. Double Edge didn't come through yet, but oh, it comes through, so he gets the mech and the wall being used. But the Chain Frost doing quite some damage. It bounces actually 3 times on the heroes. In the end, it's a 2-for-1 trade. Nothing you really want to do, but oh, the Ember is coming in. That is the Nyx gone, and Ohio No chains, nothing available to lock him down. At the same time in mid, look at this. Familiars plus wolves plus no howl actually not being used. Okay, the howl was still on cooldown, but either way, they get the tower. He TPs quite effectively into the next lane. That's the perfect thing to do. So that's the second tower, and just an equal trade there bottom. I don't know why exactly he didn't go for that double edge right away, because I think they might have killed the Viper before before the mech use. But that vacuum wall was beautiful, and that was just a level 1 wall and a level 3 vacuum. But yeah, this way he could use the mech, everybody was healed, and the wall did so much damage that secured them in the first place. A better trade, it looked like a better trade at least, but of course the Ember came in, made it a 2 for 2. So this way it was quite successful. But oh, let's see. Regeneration rune, but oh, they go again on KYXY, but it's a bait again. Look at them, they come all in. Nice stun here on 2. The wards are actually being popped, and Net might be the target. Oh, Lakels, he's going down. That was the Vendetta being used. Net still alive, KYXY is still alive. The Soul Assumption is flying out, getting that kill, and I don't know what the Slark is doing here, but he is just not in this game. So this is a 3-for-0 trade with so much use, and at the same time we have Yamate doing his job. All that supported even by the familiars, so there's still enough creeps left. There's familiars, or there are familiars, and Yamate, look at this, he's just going for it like a man. Familiars coming out, doing damage on top of it. Now he's getting rid of the tower aggro, and they keep on going. Oh, the shapeshift coming out, because he doesn't want to have that center. It was actually a fake one. It was a fake one, but he's still going out. But yeah, that shows how efficient Titan is. Like, that trade bottom was so amazing. They didn't have enough to follow up on the tower, but they will do that right now. At the same time, Yamate does what I like him to do. Oh my god. Go again. It's deja vu all the time. Ember coming in, a nice wall again onto the chains. Mac coming out. It is a 1-for-0 at the moment, but Net right now makes it a 1-1. But Lakels again, out of mana, out of everything. They're gonna get it. Even the search on KYXY, and they get it. Now they want even more. If they find Gnocchi, maybe in a familiar stun. No, they don't even need the stun, because stun, first of all, is on cooldown, but second of all, they don't even need it. So that's a 3-for-1 trade, plus a tower. MiTH is just not doing the right trades. They had such a nice advantage, but talking about advantage, it's all gone. We were 4-10 at some point, now we are 11-10. So that's how bad it is at the moment for MiTH. So I don't even want to look at those crafts, but we have to. In about 30 seconds or 10 seconds it should be updated. And oh, there was a go. Lakels comes in again on KYXY this one. Oh, nice vacuum again, but oh, the pound's not hitting here. The Slark again not doing his job. So it's a 1-1 trade after all. KYXY, he takes the center with him to Nirvana. Oh, is there maybe chains? No, it's not coming. But yeah, the problem is really this game, the Slark has no impact whatsoever. He doesn't hit his chains, he doesn't do any damage, and he dies even. And also last fight, no pounces hitting, no nothing. It's just, his lane was just everything but a success. But let's see. Slark still has, of course, always a potential to get the quite nice farm up. And what is the Lycan having right now? We have recipe 1. Okay, so Necro 1 is done for Yamate. He has the Stuff of Wizardry already in. He's pushing top. There's a centaur, but look at this tower. The tower got so much damage already. He's ready to being taken down. But we looked the first time in the graphs. Look at this. MiTH had always like a small but still a lead all the time till they started to trade so horribly here. And these are the two fights, the two big fights we had. And now Titan just, yeah, bashed forward. 3k in experience. And when it comes to gold, and that's the funny part, even with the kill advantage on MiTH's side, they were constantly farming up. First, slow in the beginning, but with those fights, underlined by those fights, they just made a huge leap, and now it's sort of, yeah, has a little hold on beyond the 7.5 mark, but this will climb with each and every fight. Plus, we are 60 minutes in, guys, so Roshan is soon something we have to think about. But first of all, we have KYXY with the haste rune. There's the stun, shackles, but I'm just waiting for something more. Everything is committed, the wall is coming, everybody's being stunned. Amazing place here, 3 down and nothing to do. Now they fast farm away those wards, and they might actually rotate into Roshan. But again, the same combo, beautifully done. Ohio making the plays here, making it all possible. And oh, look at this, the slow on Gnocchi, but the Viper not committing to it. Or actually, he was just going that round because he was afraid that the tower actually finished him. So that is 4 in the mid, ignoring Roshan, going for the tier 2 tower, and Yamate, he will do what Wolf does, split push top. That might be tier 2 twice for Titan here, and that gives them, besides the kills, a huge lead. The cliff actually being used, but of course top the tower already being down, and in the mid, I don't see why they wouldn't commit to this tower, even with them respawning right now. But Titan, they want to play it safe, and fairly so. They do a good job, and that Viper, god damn it, that Viper is gonna be even more tanky. Right now, he's gonna be, I mean, the mech is done for, I don't know how long, 8-9 minutes, something like that, and it saved the entire team multiple times already, plus himself, of course. But with the Hood of Defiance and the pipe that will follow up pretty much now, there it is. He's a tanky bitch. Tanky son of a gun, that's for sure. Pipe of Insight, like that plus corrosive skin, plus the mech, all the armor that comes on the way, the HPS, I don't even want to talk about it, it's almost 18 HPS on level 12. We are talking about level 12 Viper, that's not much. But, Jesus. Like, getting him down with magical damage is a damn hard thing to do. Like, the double edge is reduced, Frost Blast of course reduced, there's not much else coming out. There is also Searing Chains, which is magical. Right now, against the Viper, the best thing to have against him is pretty much physical damage. And always, he's always been baiting for them. All the time. And it worked out. KYXY is just like, yeah guys, look at me. I'm a tasty target. And MiTH, they just got lured into it. While Yamate was just split pushing. Level 2 Necro coming out. Level 3 will follow in about 250 gold. And also now Nyx Assassin having a better initiation with that Blink Dagger. They are smoked up. They want to see if there's any rotation in while Titan is getting that tier 2 tower. That is, by the way, the last outer tower. So we are looking at 19 minutes and Titan ready to go high ground. There is still Necro unit. No, nice Chain Frost, but is it bouncing to anyone? The Darkseer is getting the Lich already. It's still nicely bouncing. Ohio has to pay for it, and the Slark, he had a BKB, used it already the first time. The next pounce has to hit, but for now, they get at least the Nyx down. And oh, Lakels wants to go forward. They're still extinct. They have the shackles from the high ground, but oh, there's the mini stun on the pounce hitting, but they still have to change. So, okay. That was not so well executed, not as we, are used to it pretty much when it comes to Titan. That was, they took it a bit too lightly. Either way, Yamate survived, and of course KYXY survived. So this one was just a 3-0 trade, feeding away those 3 supports. I guess they can survive this, but you have to be careful though. That Slark now with the BKB might actually be an interesting threat. Oh, but KYXY already coming in, saying hello with the poison attack. But also the other way around, he has to be careful. I mean, there is, well, no, not really. I was thinking about maybe they could make something happen on KYXY, but the problem is, like these 2 magical nukes here, Ether Shock and Frost Blast, plus some hits of the Slark that has like really low HP. I don't think that would work out at all, but let's see. Let's see. Titan back in farming mode, pretty much. But the question is, I mean, we're 20 minutes in. It feels like, at least, that Titan could go for high ground. I mean, they have to only finish that last tier 2 tower, but I mean, this tier 2 tower is not of any resistance. He's already low, or it's already low, plus there's no cliff available, so this is just like a little, a bit stronger creep on the way. It didn't take them even 5 seconds or so. And oh, Pipe coming out, Howl coming out. Now look at all this, like the Familiars hitting the tower. Look how the tower is melting, but oh, the Centaur's coming in. Nice hoof stomp, but he's getting immediately stunned by the Familiars, and now he's getting kited right after he got stunned. Oh, nice go here by the Slark in, but he doesn't hit anything, doesn't do any damage either. I mean, they get 2 kills already, but oh, there's the vacuum, there's the wall, and that's of course bad news. Now the Slark, he has no pounce, he's getting stunned, and yes, they're gonna get rid of him as well. That only leaves Lakel's alive, but he doesn't even have the cleave. He would need the cleave to actually do significant damage, but he just doesn't. He just doesn't do the damage. With the Sleight of Fist and the cleave, like, this would have been like a tasty target. All the heroes, everything standing next to each other. But yeah, MiTH is calling the GG, and I think it's the right call, because we are 22 minutes in. They work on the second racks pretty much here after that tier 3 tower is down. Still no cliff available, and those team fights, it just didn't work out. After all, MiTH did an amazing game, early game, 6 kills advantage, 7 kills advantage at a point, but for some reason in that bottom lane, as soon as KYXY had started his baits, it was just going downhill from there. Either way, as you know, Join Dota League is always a 2-game series, so we're coming back for game number 2 in just a second. So hold in there, some music till game number 2. My name is HeflaTV, you're here on HeflaTV 1. Follow us on everything you can find below the stream if you like what we do. So be right back, game 2.